It's good to talk. We live in what have been unprecedented times. Never in human history has there been a lockdown on social contact and the limits to movement, as we have experienced in 2020 and 2021. Other than those within our households, the closest we are permitted to get near to people now is 2 meters? And even then, only in a few strictly regulated situations. Social connections we took for granted have disappeared. So what has gone? Well, the ability to go to shops, cafes, bars, and all the associated social contacts these include, such as meeting friends for coffee. All of this is no longer possible. Social gatherings, clubs, coffee mornings, that so many people rely upon for company, are not operating. Work meetings have been replaced with online alternatives. Church services are limited or have ceased completely. And I know some have been replaced with online versions, but these really do not offer the same fellowship or support opportunities, even if the technology on both sides give access to them. And the technology is not always possible for everyone. Visiting family and friends in their own homes or in residential care and hospitals has been so seriously curtailed. We all need social contact. This has been a real issue for all of us. And actually, each of us have been affected in different ways. Opportunities to meet and see people, to talk and express how we feel, to be part of a group or society, a sense of belonging. All of these are normally really important to us, and yet it's disappeared. It's been so limited. Digital media can meet some of these needs, but unless it offers a place to talk freely, including one-to-one, then there is something seriously lacking. It is truly good to be able to talk, to share, and to offload. It is very difficult to do this at 2 meters, and especially when you're outside walking. We need to consider those we know, the people in our neighbourhoods, communities, and church, and think about what contact they are used to having and what they are missing at the moment. We also need to ask, what would they find helpful? Some who are able to are using Skype, Facebook, Zoom, and other digital techniques to communicate. However, there is one tried and tested method that almost all of us have access to, and that is the telephone. The telephone is a means of communication that we can utilise fully in the current situation. Helplines are experiencing a significant rise in demand at this time. The service I manage, Premier Lifeline, the National Christian Helpline, has been answering an increased number of calls during this time. Amongst these have been many more calls from people with mental health needs, who are more isolated as many of their support services have shut. There is and will remain a need for human contact. It is truly good to talk. What does seem strange is that there seems to be a reticence on some people's part to make the first call, to initiate contact. We are all in the same boat on this tumultuous sea, and yet it is all too easy to feel others are too busy, or to wait for social niceties to contact. Many calls are normally related to shared activities, and because these are not happening, there is no natural reason for a call. In this situation, I believe the church and community groups are strategically placed to look after those within the communities they serve. Each local situation is different, and the details would differ. But through these Call and Care videos, we aim to offer a framework of ideas to encourage safe, supportive contact to be put in place.